Hey everybody, just want to show you a quick sample of the new game that I'm going to do every single week. This is called 100 Squares. I'm sure you've seen this before. Normally it's played with the Super Bowl. And what happens is somebody will walk around and ask you, do you want to buy squares for the Super Bowl? And you tell them sure, and if you do tell them sure, they ask you to put your name somewhere on the grid. And once you put your name on the grid, you pay them for each square that you buy. If you buy 4 squares, you put your name, let's say, in all 4 corners, and you pay them for 4 squares. You know, if you buy 1 square, you just pick a spot, you put your name down, so on and so forth. Well, in this game, what I do is I randomly have the names, every bettor's name placed randomly on the grid, somewhere on the grid. And all I need to do is just get from you your name and how many squares you want to buy. That's it. I don't, once I've got that, I take your name and I put it on this players list. In this one, I've already set up 100 names, just as a sample. So I've got 100 names already set up so that I can show you how the game works. And then you might want to know, well, what game are we playing? Well, to do that, I set up every single game that's played on Sunday and Monday for the NFL. In this example, this is week 2 of 2015-2016 NFL schedule. And we start out with the Carolina Panthers, Houston Texans. Then we go to the Pittsburgh Steelers against San Francisco, the New Orleans Saints against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and so on, right on down the list. Okay, and that's the teams that it's going to choose from. I won't choose the teams until I sell all 100 squares. And at that point, once I've got 100 squares sold, we'll be ready to rock and roll. Each square costs $2.50, and I sell them in 2 packs. So you buy 2 squares at a pop. You can buy either 2, 4, 6, or 8 squares. So $5, $10, $15, and $20. Okay? And once I've got the list ready to rock and roll, like I do in the sample, I just go ahead and get the game going. So I'm going to bring up the menu, and first thing I normally do is I clear everything off, but as you can see, everything is already cleared. So I just tell it, give me a game. Pick a game out of that list of games that I showed you earlier, and it's picked the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins. Okay, I'm good with that. Now I just tell it, well, let's put the bettors on the sheet by clicking bettors. I tell it that I only want 1 square per bettor, and it goes ahead and it puts everybody's name on the sheet. And this takes a little bit of time, but it doesn't take that long. And as soon as the names have been placed on the sheet, I can go ahead and put down the teams and put down the scores, and the sheet will be completely filled out. So we'll give this a minute or 2 to finish up, and as soon as it finishes up, the menu will pop up and we'll be ready to go on to the next step. Okay. The sheet is complete. Everybody's name is on the sheet that has placed a bet. And now all I got to do is tell it to put the team somewhere either here at the top or here at the side. Remember, the game that it picked was the Jacksonville Jaguars and Miami Dolphins. I click on teams, and it has put the Miami Dolphins at the top, and it's put the Jacksonville Jaguars over here on the left-hand side. Now I click on scores, and it completes the sheet. It's ready. This sheet is ready to go, and once the sheet is ready to go, I will put it into a PDF file, and I will send it out in an email so that everybody has it. You can keep it on your phone. You can do whatever you want to do. And now all you need to do is just find out the scores and how this thing pays out. So how I pay this out is every single quarter, at the end of every single quarter, the winning square will receive $25. So let's say the Miami Dolphins are ahead 14-0 after the first quarter. We would go to the Miami Dolphins 4 here, and we go down to the 0 here. So the first quarter, Lamar Bell would win $25. So at the end of the half, let's say that the score is now 21-7 Miami. So we go over here to the 1 for Miami, and we go down to the 7, and oh my, I won $25. Look how lucky can I get. All right, now the next game, let's say that the score is now 21 all into the first quarter. So that would be 1-1, and there's 1 and 1, and we have Dick Avent coming in with the third quarter score. And let's say the final score is 28-21. Well, let's say Miami won it. So we go to the 8 and we go down to the 1, and we got Mike Mastoni winning the final. So each quarter pays out $25 a pop. Those winners would receive $25. Final score. Since the game ended in the fourth quarter, Mike Mastoni would receive another $125. So Mike Mastoni would win the big pot of $150. If this thing goes into overtime, let's say that it was 28-28 at the end of the quarter, we would actually go down to the to the 8 here for Miami and the 8 here for Jacksonville, and we would see that John DiBiase would have won $25. And then let's say that Jacksonville kicked a field goal, made it the 8-1. Now Mike Mastoni would only win $125 in overtime. Okay, so that's how the game is played. It's nice and simple. All you need to do is send an email to either uhmcgamers@outlook.com or rich562@aol.com and tell me how many squares you want to buy. It's that easy. Once I've got 100 squares, I will send out a blast, let everybody know that the game is live. It will happen, and we'll basically collect the money the following week after the game, and we'll get it to you as quickly as we can. That's how the game is going to be played, and good luck, everybody. I hope I get lots of participation on this one. All right, bye.